So in this exercise, what we're going to be using is object snap tracking to create the side view of this component. Okay, so I'll just come to my line tool, and you can see I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to snap at this endpoint, and I'm going to come along, and I'm going to come out by about maybe 50. That's my start point, and then my second point for that line. I'm going to hover over the arc here where you can see the arc. It's actually the end point of that line. And with that extension, I'm just going to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going until I get to my polar track, and it's going to snap. And although my cursor is nowhere near that, if I left click, it will still snap to that position. So that's quite useful to know that. Okay, the next thing I need to know is that this line is going to come along here. It's going to go out at sort of right angles at 0 degrees. And for this exercise, we're going to make that a value of just 15. Okay, so that's just the end there. And then what we want to do, because that was really going to be a rectangle, we'll just come down and we'll just track across there. And we'll do that, and then enter. Now I'm going to put a rectangle in the corner here. So I could have done a rectangle there, but it's, it's an exercise. So I'll pick rectangle, and I'll start with that object snap there in the corner. And I'm going to move my cursor around until I get my second corner point. So there we go. And I'm going to specify my other corner point as being 17.53 and the other part as being 25.4. Okay, so there's my corner unit in there. And I'll start another line up here, and I'll go in that corner and I'll left click to start that. And then I'll come along here at 0 degrees, and I'm really just going to come along by 90.55, so we might have to move around. Oh, no, we don't, that's good. And then I need to put a line going vertically down, so obviously I'm going to use my snap tracking. There we go, and I'll left click in there, and I'll return at 180 degrees here, but in fact I'm just pushing to the left. And that's just going to be 46.1. And when I come up, I don't know how high up I want to come, but what I do know is that I can go from here. So I'm going to hover over that corner point, and I'm going to track back with my extension line, and then I'm going to left click. Now the next thing I'm going to want to do is I'll zoom in here so I can see properly. I'm going to put a line that matches this midpoint here, and I'm going to track up from that midpoint and left click, and then I'm going to track back down and draw the line. Press enter, zoom out, and there we go. A side profile of this component part.